Hello everyone. Well, it's been a while since I made my last video, so I've been working on this new channel, the Debunking Conspiracy channel, and we made this video of flat earth map, so you might as well come on here and check it out. I'll leave the link under this video. And so what I wanted to tell you today, I wanted to continue my old video about 3D printing, when I discussed about different sculptures that are supposed to be a 3D printing in ancient times, and so on. So today I found some more proof about this on this website that I used to go. So let's start. This is a sculpture in Gallery of Uffizi in Florence, Italy. So what's strange about this sculpture is this detail here. It's pretty obvious that it can't be done without a 3D printer. Look at this. This is this gallery itself. It's a pretty good gallery, as you can see. I suppose it's the Atlantean gallery or Giants gallery or something like that, because look at this size of windows. But that don't matter. Today's topic is the sculptures. They have a lot of sculptures in this gallery, so but one of this crazy stuff is this plate, the stone plate. It's pretty huge. It reminds me the Russian the Tsar one. It's like a bath of the Tsar, Russian Tsar, which is located in near St. Petersburg, Russia. It's huge. The size of it is enormous. It's just like a person standing over here is maybe like half of this bath. So this is a pretty huge plate too. It's definitely less, not that big as a Tsar bath, but it's pretty good. But how can it be made? How? Just as a Tsar bath is has this ancient design, and it's located in the whole room with this ancient design with swastikas all around this place. This design is called the ancient design. But why is it ancient? I've told in my other videos, because Ants or Atlanteans or Giants or whatever, they are all those huge guys. Our ancestors were a lot bigger than we think, and but they had human race and they have this giant race living close to each other, hand by hand fighting, and most of the great defenders were giants in the latest times. So again, this is the Vatican. Look at this stone 3D printed bath. Okay, let's see. So this is another example of ancient technologies. The ancients were not that stupid. As you can see, this is a concrete technology, and it's uh, finished with some uh, finish layer, which is marble, and the inside layer is like a concrete layer, concrete base. Okay, you can see it. The marble, the rich or more expensive material, marble, is on the upper layer, and the bottom layer and the base is concrete, which is cheap to produce, and so it's not that expensive to make such sculptures everywhere. And I'm not saying that all those marble and marble looking statues are made like this, but some of them does. And this is another bath in Vatican. Look at this. This could be made only with the 3D printing technology. Maybe it was like a lock, so it won't be like moving while 3D printer worked, or maybe it was some lock or some, so to ensure that it's not moving, and then we just pull it out of this bath and leave this kind of mark inside. I don't know, maybe I'm not right, but look at this. Look at this line. And this line. So it's not what we thought it would be. It's not a hand job. And even if they did it by hand in the 100% ready object, it could be done only with some instrument. Okay, another vase. Look at this. It's another vase. It's all in Vatican. Vatican has a lot of artifacts. It looks just like an ordinary vase, but figure out it can be done with hand, because this is amazing. Look how thin this stuff is. Look how detailized and precise this clothing is. Okay, next part. This is amazing. Look at this. This is just perfect to be hand job. It is not actually. It's like a 4D and 3D job. Looks to be made from different type of material, and it's supposed to be one object. How can it be done if it's a stone? Only if it's a 3D. printing. Look at the outside layer. So it made with a cheap material, and then the surface was done with this layer that we see over here, and it's perfect. And the inside is cheap, so it wasn't that expensive to produce. Okay, the ancient people were more technological. See this thing? Maybe it's a fell off thing, and he just like put this place and stick it with some glue, marble glue. Have you heard of marble glue? I don't know. It holds like for a couple of 100 years though, and it still doesn't fall off. Look at this hair. All these details. They're all precise and looking good. Look at this Pope. He's just like a real guy. Like somebody scanned some person with a 3D scanner and then just done it like this. Just perfect. And they tell us ancients were stupid. Well, not that stupid, but you know, not that advanced. How can this be done with hand job? It's amazing. Look at this. It's a 3D printing. It's a concrete out of this stone mass that was obviously you know, destroyed into the dust, and from this dust and some water and maybe some glue material, it appears to be made as a concrete in 3D printing technology. Okay. Look at this. This is what I've said. The outside layer is expensive. The inside layer is cheap. This is not natural stone. It's made with some you know, the add-ins of the black sand or something like that, made this white marble vase look like this natural colored, but it's not natural. This is not natural. This is some interesting UFO or something like that. That's what he found in Vatican. Maybe someone knows what does it mean. Write me in comments. The cross seems to be like an antenna or something like that. Okay, and the last one. This is amazing. How can this be done? This is a different type of material and on the same sculpture. This is not impossible. This is impossible. Or if it's 3D printing, it's possible. Look at this. It's encrusted with some particles of some different material, so it can be looking like this natural stone, just like as this column is. Random spraying of this material onto this chip column and making it polished, and that's it. It looks like a whole stone. This is the column in one of the houses in Napoli. Go this one, made as the same technology, mixing one type of material with another type of material which is already mixed with some layers of another material. It's just amazing. It's pretty old, see? All this stuff breaks up. They say the Rome was found by Etruscans, and Etruscans are some what we call Ukrainians now, because the small Etruria was founded in the place we now call Italy, and the Great Etruria was the European part of the Russia. That's what is called on the maps which are located right now in Vatican. So this guy looks like Russian, pretty Russian face. Not just because I like Russians or maybe I am Russian, because as I've told, all this planet, all this earth was called Russia. It was called Rus. It's like they call Russian Ruskies, because it was Rus. Everywhere was Rus. Right now we have all these split up countries who forgot where we came from, forgot where we all lived together, and that's why we forget our history. The one who controls the history, the past, controls the future. And who controls the history? Who controls the past? The one who controls the present. So if you control the present, you control the past. If you control the past, you control the future. And this is not nothing what they tell us. The cheap material inside any column, and it's dressed with this nice layer on outside, more expensive look, giving it this column more expensive, more antique maybe, but inside is just ordinary sand and concrete. So spit me in my eye if you think this is done by hand. Look at this. What couldn't have been done by 3D printing, maybe in our understanding, it could be done in concrete, in block technology, but this is definitely some production. It can be done with hand. Okay. You can see how precise the lines are. It's measured with some laser technology. I think, or the technology equivalent to laser, equal to it. Okay. And this is just amazing. How can this be done if it's done by hand? You cannot. How can you work in the inside of this? It's no way you can, like, stick your instrument and do this such a precise job. It's just impossible. Look at this. You have these holes everywhere. Look at this. Just amazing. All this hair is made impossible to be done by hand job. Okay, so I'm finishing this video, and I hope you leave me some comments, which I'll be right back answering, and waiting for your shares of my video and subscribing on my channel. We can see a lot of splendid things, and we can understand that they lied to us. They control the past, and they control the future, and just lied to us. Look at this. It's just impossible. How could they have steel armor, or steel sticks in this? It's impossible. This is just the concrete, Concrete 3D printing. But more precise is the ones that we have right now. But we have it not as advanced as they had in that time. They definitely could have scanned. So this is the Tsar bath again. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. So let's see you on this page, subscribing on Debunking Conspiracy channel, and subscribe on my channel, so we can be like in touch and stuff like that. And see you next time. Bye.